Tonnage of huge payouts from sim-funded accounts, firms scrambling to change rules to stay solvent, more traders flock to prop, CME taking notice, and seemingly overnight, Topstep XFA accounts gone. All sorts of traders have taken notice of the props, and the prop space has been growing like wildfire. This has made it so that firms have to change their rules often. Why? Because they're growing well beyond what they thought they would grow when they started out, so they've had to adapt. But someone else is taking notice of how all this growth is coming about, and they want a piece of the pie. Who this someone is? Enter CME. Rumor says that CME is coming for the props, and that they want to see prop firms start to push traders into live accounts. Why? So that it creates liquidity for the CME, which then, of course, in turn makes money for the CME. Enters Topstep's new rule. This new rule is when you're promoted to a live trading cash account within Topstep, you can no longer trade XFAs. Now, yes, if you currently have an XFA on hand, you can continue to trade that one, but it may be called up. So you don't believe me? Let's jump into it so you can see it for yourself. As we jump into this, guys, do me a quick favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted when I upload my next videos and or go live, and check out the links in the description and comment section of the video. Use coupon code Jesse, Jessew, all caps, with any of the top prop firms for the deepest and best discount available. We're going to go over what the rules are, how they're implementing it, and what their thoughts are. Also, I'm going to share with you what my thoughts are on what a trader should do when they get promoted to a live account, whether or not it's even worth trading a live account for a prop firm or not. All right, guys, so here you go. Let's read it together. Live funded traders work incredibly hard to reach top step of our program, just like professional athletes. Once you earn a spot on our pro team, your attention should be fully focused on your live funded accounts. Jumping between sim and live can distract you from what really matters, protecting your live capital, growing your account, and developing the habits and mindsets of a pro trader. Look, I tend to somewhat agree a little bit with some of this verbiage, and that's what I'm going to say. I think some of it is kind of like just made to look cool and get you pumped up about trading in the live account. It's hard, like when you think about it in that fashion, to find something wrong with it inherently, because at the end of the day, right, you don't want to be, well, it's not that you don't want to be, it's at the end of the day, if you're a trader, you trade live money, right? Like when I go into my swing trade account or my regular day trading equities account, I have cash in there that I'll utilize for a trade any given day. Now, I don't trade those every single day like I trade my futures accounts, but if I do, that's what I go trade. I trade my money, my cash. When I trade my private Tradeovate account, it's my cash that's in there, right? So I get it, right? That's what it's supposed to be, but obviously you're gonna make less money in a way, right? So let's see what these rules are. Starting today, we're making updates to our program for all live funded traders. Live funded traders cannot trade express funded accounts at the same time. Traders with a live account cannot start any new express funded account. Active express funded accounts can still be traded, but may be transitioned to the trader's live account. So if you have a live account and you also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 XFAs, they can come in and see the stats and be like, you know what, it's time to just move all of this into your live account. We don't want you trading these XFAs anymore. So they don't want you trading in the simulator and in the live. They just want you trading straight up in the live. That's it. Trading combines that are passed will be placed on hold and will not be eligible for express funded account activation. See, that's a problem to me. And I'll tell you what the solutions are there, okay? That if you're trading in a live account with them, and then you also have a handful of XFAs that you're trading, that's fine. Okay, we're going to move some of that money into the live account, and then I'm going to take out a payout from the rest of it. But then I have already combines that I have passed. They're just sitting there waiting to be converted into XFAs whenever the time comes. Well, then if you're not going to let me convert them into XFAs at this time, then we have just two options as far as I'm concerned as being a consumer. One is I need refunds, which kind of sucks because it feels like you put more time than it's worth, or you got to hold them there for me. And if I blow up my live account, then I need those to be converted into XFAs automatically. And then I'm going to trade in those XFAs as I pursue, again, going into live account. So trading combines that are passed will be placed on hold. Live funded traders can still test strategies and practice using trading combines and practice accounts. Yeah, like just, I don't know, why would you do that? Just trade in a simulator. Active express funded accounts are monitored by Topstep's risk managers. If a decision is made to close any remaining express funded accounts, risk managers will contact the trader. the trader will have the opportunity to take a payout before the remaining balance is added to their live funded account balance. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if that's what you're going to do, then that is what's fair, right? So if I have, let's say, 10,000 in profits in XFAs and I have a $10,000 live funded account, well, then at that case, I might just take $5,000 payout, put 5,000 in my live funded. I'll have a $15,000 live funded account and I have 5,000 in my pocket. I think that's the way to go. Live funded traders who have shown the most discipline may have the opportunity to work with our risk team to scale up their account parameters. Let me read that again. Live funded traders who have shown the most discipline may have the opportunity. I mean, look, honestly, this goes into what we're going to talk about later in this video, which is why would you stay with a prop firm if you already have a bunch of cash instead of opening up your own live account? This should not be a may, in my opinion anyways. A live funded trader who's showing tremendous discipline and is making money, it shouldn't be about may have the opportunity to work with our risk team to scale up their account parameters. It should be live funded traders who have shown the most discipline will have the opportunity to work with our risk team and scale up their account parameter. Otherwise, there's no incentive. And then we go on to a little bit of some jibber jabber about Go Team. But now traders are left wondering how much money they're going to have in order to go live when they get called up. Because before you would get called up, you would go into a live account, but you would still have your XFAs, meaning if you had any, obviously, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, or up to 5 XFAs. And what would happen was you would continue trading those XFAs and you could roll over some or all of those profits into your live funded account, thus giving you a better and thicker, bigger cushion on that account in order to be able to absorb any bad streaks. So now if you have an account or a couple of XFAs and you get called up and said, hey, we're going to put you in a live account and you only have, let's say, a total of $5,000 in profits, well, you're probably not going to take any payout. You're going to want to push that whole $5,000 into your live account. Why? Because, well, if you just take half and put half in a live account, now you only have $2,500. Now, what would I suggest or say or think or do? I would probably say, give me $2,500. I'm going to put it in my pocket. I'm going to go at it or open a live account of my own private and then just put $2,500 in my live account with Topstep or whatever given firm is saying that we have to go live now. So that kind of, puts you in a very tight spot. You're not going to be able to trade minis. You're going to have to trade the micros in that case. But what can Topstep and other firms do to calm traders' nerves? Very simple. It's give a clear and direct path to live, meaning at actual goals. Let's say you have 1 or 5 XFAs. The goal should be something like once one or all of these accounts to combine together give you a total of $30,000, we're going to go ahead and promote you to a live account. We're going to get all those $30,000 and we're going to put them in a live account for you. Now, whether or not you want to push all 30,000 into a live account should be and probably will be up to the trader himself, him or herself. You'll be able to take out a payout, right? You can be like, you know what? Give me $15,000. I'm going to put it in my pocket and then put $15,000 in my new live account with you. So that would be one thing. Once you actually make it to that $30,000 goal, well, as long as your risk to reward ratios and other trading parameters fall in line within the firm's risk tolerance, then bang, that's when you get promoted to your, but you would know this ahead of time. Not that you're just there trading all day long, boom, boom, boom in the morning, and then the next day in the morning. And then you've had a really good week. You're showing really good risk to reward ratios. You're showing that you're a disciplined trader, but you're only up $4,000 in these brand new XFAs. And they're like, knock, knock, knock. Time to move you up to live, and you're like, oh my God, bro, but I don't have a cushion. Because it's not like most of these firms are going to grab the 4,000 and throw another 20 on it or another 30 on it and put you in a live environment to trade. No, you're going to trade in that $4,000 that you have. That's it. That's super tight, man. That's super tight. I feel like it should be a bigger cushion, a goal, right? So like, okay, guys, you trade in an evaluation, you pass it, you go into a sim funded XFA in this case, and then there you're going to make money in a simulated environment. We're going to pay you all of it or some of it, however you want to do it when you get promoted to the live account. Okay. And that's it. Very simple and straightforward. Okay, along the way, you can take your regular scheduled payouts, but obviously they're going to have to tweak those so that you do build up the cushion to get to $30,000. Once you get to 30, that's when you get promoted to live. Because why are you going to promote a trader who in 1 month made $4,000 or $5,000? Come on. You know what I mean? You got to keep that in mind. We got to keep that as far as something that is goal oriented in order to go live. So this way, once the trader reaches that $30,000 mark, and I'm just saying 30,000, we could do 20, we could do 25. I seriously think it should be at least 20 and above in order to qualify. And let's call it that, qualify for going live. So now you get to that $30,000 mark and your parameters are all in check. Like, let's think about this. On the dashboard, there should be a thing that's like a check mark that shows you your progress to getting to live. So now let's say that you go ahead and you get to 30,000, all the check marks are checked, you're ready to go live. You click a button, take me live, because that's it, right? Or a pop-up comes up on the screen, says take me live. And when you do that, when you're ready to go live, they'll prompt you, how much money do you want to send into your live account and how much money do you want us to pay you out? But now we have $30,000. Very easily we could say, you know what, give me 5,000 bucks. I'm gonna put it in my pocket and have a good month here, pay some bills or go on vacation with the family. And then when I come back, I'm gonna hit up the live. I have $25,000 there. Or you take 15 and put 15 in the live, whatever the case may be. But now, something that no one is talking about, and I'm seriously flabbergasted by the fact that I have not seen this being talked about on social media at all, and that is what happens with that money that goes into your live account when it comes to tax time. Why? Because our payouts at the end of the year, we get a 1099 because we're a 1099 contractor in that sense. And when we get that 1099 and you made 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 in the year in payouts from these prop firms, you got to pay taxes on this as a self-employed person. So what I want to know is when we take our payouts, we know that amount of money we're being paid and we're going to have to pay taxes on. But what about the amount of money that's going into the live account? Meaning that balance. If we have $30,000 in profits and I take the whole 30, I say, nah, I don't want to trade with you guys no more. Give me my 30,000 bucks. I'm going to have to pay taxes on 30,000. But if I say, give me 15,000 and I'm going to pay myself and let's put 15,000 that's remaining into a live account. Am I going to get 1099 for that 15 as well? Right? Is that 15 going to be in the total of all my payouts throughout the year? Or is it not? I think we need to know about that. So now the question remains, why should a trader stay with a prop firm when they're being promoted to a live account? Why not just take that money and go start your own live account with Tradeovate by yourself with no prop firm? Well, let's jump into that. So here's a tweet by yours truly, or an X post. Guys, my social media all in the description section of this video. The question now is, why should a trader stay with a prop firm after being sent to live? First, let me tell you the reasons to leave. Tax benefit. You keep 100% of your profits. You're being funded by your own money from the sim funded account, so it's not like they're taking on extra risk, and you still can't hold on to trades overnight, meaning you can't swing trade. So think about that. If you go trade your own live money, well, you're going to get the tax benefit that is trading futures. You're going to get taxed on capital gains versus getting taxed as a contractor, like a 1099. Like when you trade with E-Trade or Speed Trade or anything like this, and you're trading stocks and options, at the end of the year, you get a 1099. Not so when you trade futures. It's different. You get a nice tax break on that. So tax benefits when you trade futures on an actual live account, not for a prop. Keeping 100% of your profits. Remember, when you go to a live account with any of these firms, at best case scenario, you're going to do 90%, 10% split, meaning you're going to keep 90% of your trades, of your profits, and they're going to keep 10%. But at the end of the day, why are you going to give somebody 10% when all they're doing is giving you the ability to trade 5,000 bucks or 10,000 bucks? You could probably just do that on your own. Are there other benefits? Well, tax benefits aren't there. You're not getting to keep 100% of your profits. So why stay? With some firms, you seemingly will have a shot at more leverage if they see you are trading with proper risk management and growing. And this is true apparently with Topstep, as we went over earlier in this video, and other firms like Puria. I wonder if I pronounced that correctly. You go ahead and you have that ability where if you're performing well, the firm might come and say, hey, you know what? You're doing really good. You know, what are you doing? You're trading in 10,000 bucks. You know what? We're going to add another $10,000 of our money into your account. Now that might come with other stipulations and risk parameters. That's fine. If you're receptive to it and say, you know what? Yes, it should be up to you. I want to trade that extra leverage. Put it in my account. I will abide by the rules that you give me now, right? So if that's the case, okay, that's a reason to stay, right? Because maybe you only have 10,000 bucks and now they're giving you more leverage. You're getting 20,000. Makes sense to stay, right? Some have support coaches to help guide you via your trading stats, and they can even set rules on your account if signs of tilt are showing by locking out for the day. How many times have you not blown an account when you're just left to your own free will, right? So maybe there's some benefit there, especially if you're a newer trader, an intermediate trader, or even an advanced trader that still struggles with some emotional aspects of trading. Well, having that support there in the firm would be beneficial. Now, it is of my opinion that every live account, and I'm going to catch some flack for this in the comment section more than likely, every live account trading in a prop firm should have some sort of alert system where the risk management team will come in and be like, hey, got a $25,000 balance here. You're doing really well. Don't lose $5,000 in one day. And when they see that you're at $3,000 red for the day or $4,000 for the red day, they step in and be like, hey, you might want to slow down. And then once you hit that max loss, it just locks you out. Well, that max losses will be depending on whatever parameters your statistics say, right? Because every trader is different. I could lose $1,000 in one day, come back tomorrow and make 2,000, right? So every trader is different. That, in my opinion, cannot be blanket across the board. It would have to be dependent on the trader's stats. And then you have this third reason to stay, maybe something cool to put on your resume while getting your foot into the door of this industry. Think about it. If now you're a live trader, you're paying pro data, things are moving like that, and you're doing really well, your name starts to get out there. You might be able to get into some other firms that you might like a little bit more. Maybe some other firms that trade equities like S&B Capital. So there are reasons to stay. There are reasons to leave. You want to knock out one of these reasons, the tax benefit. If these firms, when they see that you're trading well and they're willing to come in now and add money into your account so you can have more leverage, I think at that point, they should consider a K9 instead of a 1099 so you get the tax benefit. As a matter of fact, if these firms want to keep most of these traders that are going live in their walls, they need to be K9 out the gates. They can't be 1099 out the gates. Because if they're 1099, then we fall, the tax thing is a big deal. Then we fall into that, why would you want to be 1099? So for that, I just go and I keep 100% of my profits in my own account and I go ahead and I get the tax benefit. So these are just things to think about for these firms. So it's my opinion that traders should trade in every single prop firm they possibly can. Well, they're, as long as they're good firms, make as much money within the sim funded environment as they can. And when they get promoted to their live accounts, right, along the way, take your payouts. And then when they get promoted to their live accounts, take a chunk of that payout with you, put it in your pocket, trade the rest of it in a live account and make as much money as you can while also funding on the side your own private account and trading that one. This environment probably will not be in this fashion here forever. There are other options that I think we're going to see over the next 24 months start to come out into the market. And I'm going to make a video on that very topic very soon and trade in those in that live environment, right? With process and get a feel for it. See if it's really something you want to do for a career. In the meanwhile, drop any questions or comments in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you on another one. Peace.